School Alchemy YouTube channel. Do not try this at home, not for consumption. Alright, this is day 6. Magnum Opus. You see nice colors in the glass. Now, when I originally put the menstruum in the extraction vessel, I put the good amount in there, and then when I did the first imbibition, I poured it off into the cucurbit, which is the lower half of the alembic, the alchemist microcosm. And then, as I distilled material over, some of the menstruum over, I ended up with some menstruum here and some here, which meant that this level was less than original, so I decided to add some more menstruum, since now there's some in here and some in there. I do not want to bring this to dryness. I do not want to burn it. If you notice at the back, it's already begun sticking to the glass. We have red material. It's turned red. It's stuck to the glass and turned red back there. That's an important learning step. In my opinion, for me at least, I'm learning something from that, because I remember in the old writings of the alchemists, it said, you must give it gold or it will attack the glass. That means, to me anyway, I believe I found a way to another way to shorten the work. Just from seeing this, it's telling me another step that I could do sooner rather than later to shorten the work, because it's attacking the glass, and the old writings say you must give it gold or it will attack the glass. Not just any gold, but our gold, alchemical gold. It's interesting, the patterns that it's made on the glass. It appears that a salt has stuck to the glass, and that the salt has turned red. That's quite interesting. I zoom in a bit, and I'm going to adjust the camera angle. I'm making some herbal tea in the background with burdock root and lemon balm, and a little bit of ashwagandha root powder. Alright, so I'm just going to zoom in. So we can get a better look at that. What appears to be a salt has stuck to the glass, to the sides of the glass, and it has turned red. Now, when I look at it very closely, it appears the salt is clear, perfectly clear. But in the heat, it has turned red. Now that's an important discovery, in my opinion. An important discovery. A clear salt has stuck to the sides of the glass, and in heat, the clear salt is turned red. And the old writings, old alchemical writings of the sages said you must give it gold or it will attack the glass. That salt is quite interesting properties, doesn't it? From perfectly clear to red. If you've studied alchemy, that might sound interesting. It's a very pretty salt. Very pretty, that has gone from clear to red. That is quite interesting. Look at that. It's a clear salt, turned red in heat. Okay, so this is the Magnum Opus of Steven School, the long, slow, wet path. And where we were, so when I started at the beginning, I applied the menstruum here in the extraction vessel. As Paracelsus would say in his writings, when that vinegar became colored yellow, I poured it off over here and began the distillation. This left me with menstruum in this glass and menstruum in this glass. So this glass, the menstruum was lower than it had originally been because we now have some of it over here. Because of that, I decided to add a little bit more menstruum to this glass because I want to keep some in both glasses. I want to avoid the burning over here. So I do not want to bring this to dryness, but I want to always keep some of the liquid over here during this processes until I get to a stage where I'm ready to bring it to dryness. So what I'm ready to do now is another imbibition. I'm going to take and pour some of this liquid over here, and then I'm going to begin or reinstate the distillation. Reinstate the distillation. Reinstate the distillation. All right, now Alright, now I'm getting ready to reinstate the distillation. Plugging in the hot plate, adjusting the temperature back to my 165 degrees Celsius. Now, we'll let that percolate a bit and begin the distillation, and then we'll begin a new video when we see some changes in the glass. Subscribe for updates. Thank you for watching. Do not try this at home, and have a nice day.